No, because I'm paying, remember?
I actually can't get into the UK.
Why?
For lyrics, old lyrics from like back.
The internet didn't just break, it straight up disintegrated the moment that leaked video of YoungBoy running up on NLE Choppa hit the timeline. This wasn't regular rap beef energy. This was reality TV producers are crying because they can't script anything this chaotic energy. YoungBoy came charging in with the momentum of a tax collector who finally found your real address, and Choppa. Bro looked like he accidentally spawned in the wrong multiplayer lobby. Even the camera was shaking like it couldn't believe what it was recording, as if the phone itself needed hazard pay. People online said this moment made the Kardashians look like a sleepy knitting club. Fans screamed, blogs erupted, and conspiracy theorists started stitching footage together like they were decoding CIA tapes. The whole clip felt like someone unlocked a hidden bonus level in the rap game. And the craziest part? Everyone who watched the video replayed it at least 10 times just to confirm they didn't hallucinate what went down. The tension, the speed, the shock. It was pure, uncut digital adrenaline, because if this is what leaked. Imagine what didn't. And trust me, the real story behind. This wild moment is even nastier than the footage. The internet didn't even get a warning shot before the chaos dropped. 1 minute, everyone was scrolling peacefully. The next minute, the leaked video of YoungBoy charging at NLE Choppa hit timelines like a digital grenade. People froze mid-scroll. Snacks got dropped. Group chats lit up like emergency sirens. This wasn't a normal rap altercation. This was raw. Unfiltered hostility from two rappers who haven't liked each other since hashtags were invented. And the wildest part? The clip didn't look staged. It looked like something you'd see in a street fight documentary narrated by someone who doesn't believe in peace. The tension between YoungBoy and Choppa didn't start overnight. Fans remember the weird tweets, the subliminals, the cryptic Instagram bios, and those random interviews where both of them pretended they didn't care while clearly caring way too much. It was a beef kept alive by silence, side eyes, and fan theories. But when YoungBoy suddenly popped up in that leaked fight clip, moving with the energy of a man who skipped mediation and went straight to confrontation, the internet realized something deeper had been brewing under the surface for years. The video starts with Choppa walking through what looked like a mall alleyway, minding his business like someone who thought the universe was finally giving him a break. Then, out of nowhere, YoungBoy appears, stepping forward with the confidence of someone who brought all his unresolved issues with him. The cameraman clearly wasn't ready because the footage shook like the camera was trying to run away too. Fans said the moment felt like a music video gone rogue, except nobody rehearsed and nobody signed off on choreography. This was spontaneous chaos, the kind that can't be manufactured. People online immediately began arguing about what triggered the confrontation. Some swore it was years of subliminal shots finally exploding. Others believed YoungBoy was tired of Choppa commenting on situations he wasn't part of. And a loud portion of the internet insisted the beef never died. It just matured like spoiled milk. Whatever the reason, the video made it clear. YoungBoy approached with purpose. He wasn't strolling. He wasn't hesitating. He walked up with the kind of determination people only get from grudges. Choppa's reaction shocked everyone. Instead of backing up or acting confused, he squared up like someone who woke up and chose full-on bravery. Fans replayed his stance frame by frame, arguing whether he was ready to throw hands or confused about what dimension he woke up in. The clip was only a few seconds long, but those seconds ignited more drama than entire rap documentaries. It's rare to see two artists with massive fan bases collide like this outside a studio. And the internet treated the moment like the lost footage of a legendary battle. The first wave of comments came in hot. Ain't no way this is real. Where was security? Why does the cameraman have Parkinson's? Theories flooded every platform. Some fans insisted the confrontation was longer than what leaked. Others believed people cleaned up extra footage before it spread. The rap world moves fast, but scandals involving YoungBoy move at hyperspeed. Within minutes, blogs started posting breakdowns. Pages created dramatic slow-motion replays. TikTok users added conspiracy music over freeze frames, like they were decoding ancient hieroglyphics. But not everyone found it funny. Many longtime followers pointed out YoungBoy's history of walking straight into chaos. They said this wasn't surprising, it was on brand. Others defended him, arguing that if someone talks slick long enough, eventually somebody pulls up. Meanwhile, Choppa's fans praised him for not running, claiming he stood his ground like a warrior in anime-level randomness. Suddenly, everyone became a fight analyst, arguing about posture, angles, and who would have actually won if things escalated. Old interviews resurfaced as fans tried connecting dots like amateur detectives. Clips of Choppa speaking positively about YoungBoy were used as evidence of peace attempts. Older videos of YoungBoy dismissing Choppa's friendliness were resurfaced too. People built timelines, charts, and full dissertations trying to decode how the beef reignited. One fan even wrote, "This drama older than my phone battery problem." It wasn't just a moment. It was a culmination of unresolved history that the death art internet pretended it fully understood. Meanwhile, neither camp said a word. No statements, no live streams, no clarifications. That silence added even more fuel to the speculation. Fans decided silence meant guilt, truth, or strategy. Nobody agreed on anything. But everyone agreed on this: the fight clip wasn't staged. You can't fake that level of natural hostility. The rawness of the moment hit different, making it one of the most talked about leaks of the year. People who witnessed the altercation started giving their own blurry accounts. Some claimed YoungBoy said something before stepping forward. Others insisted Choppa made a comment that triggered the pull-up. But eyewitness stories on the internet always sound like dramatic monologues from people who weren't even close to the scene. Regardless of accuracy, the tales kept circulating, adding more layers to the chaos. The clip spread so fast that even rappers who were asleep at the time woke up trending. Artists who had nothing to do with the situation got dragged into the discourse simply because fans like grouping everyone together. Suddenly, the conversation turned into a full-scale rap culture meltdown. Blogs compared it to other iconic rap confrontations. YouTube commentators prepared hour-long breakdowns. The internet treated it like the modern-day version of two gladiators clashing, but the real twist came when new screenshots surfaced showing angles of the confrontation from different phones. Multiple people recorded parts of the scuffle, suggesting the leak was only the tip of the iceberg. Fans began begging for the full footage, saying the internet deserved the uncensored director's cut. With every new angle, the storyline deepened. The drama intensified, and the mystery around what sparked the tension grew thicker. Because if a few seconds could cause this much chaos, imagine what the rest shows. The internet didn't just react, it detonated. The moment Part 1's clip spread, people started behaving like they were personally hired by the FBI to break down every pixel. Twitter became a gladiator arena. TikTok turned into a conspiracy festival. Instagram comments looked like courtroom transcripts written by unqualified lawyers with too much Wi-Fi. And every platform agreed on one thing: this wasn't just drama. This was a cultural event. It felt like the rap gods dropped a new season of beef, and the world was binge-watching in real time. Celebrities hopped in faster than they usually jump into trending challenges. Rappers posted laughing emojis, shocked faces, and cryptic messages. One artist tweeted, "Rap beef ain't dead. It's in cardio mode." Others posted popcorn emojis like they were watching a blockbuster. Even washed-up influencers who haven't been relevant since 2018 suddenly woke up to give expert takes on why YoungBoy pulled up like a man who got assigned extra side quests. Everyone wanted to insert themselves into the chaos, even if they didn't know the BACKSTORY within hours. Memes began flooding the internet at a pace that should honestly concern society. One showed Choppa standing still like he was buffering. Another compared YoungBoy's walk-up to the final boss entrance in a video game. Someone edited NBA YoungBoy's face onto a charging bull and Choppa onto a confused rodeo clown. TikTok users reenacted the confrontation using friends, pets, Roblox, avatars, even fruit. The memes became so outrageous that people forgot for a moment this involved two real rappers with real history. But the digital hurricane wasn't all jokes. Some fans were genuinely panicked. YoungBoy supporters claimed this would spark a full-on war. Choppa's fans insisted he held his ground like a warrior from a street anime. Entire fan bases treated the situation like a championship match with bragging rights on the line. The comment sections weren't debates. They were verbal demolition derbies powered by emojis, misspellings, and misplaced confidence. Everyone became an overnight conflict analyst, predicting scenarios like they were writing the script for the next blockbuster. Then came the alternative. Angles, or what fans called the director's cut. New clips surfaced showing the confrontation from different sides. Suddenly, people had enough footage to create a multi-camera breakdown, complete with zoom-ins, slow-motion edits, and dramatic sound effects. One angle revealed Choppa stepping forward instead of backward, which caused an entire domino effect of new theories. Another showed YoungBoy's entourage nearby, leading some fans to yell setup while others yelled defense squad. Because when a video leaks online, the truth becomes optional. Whatever feels dramatic wins. Rap blogs started pumping out articles every 6 minutes. Headlines like YoungBoy finally snaps and Choppa refuses to back down were everywhere. Even mainstream news outlets started covering it, pretending like they understood the culture. One anchor mistakenly called NLE Choppanelli Choppa, and fans roasted him so badly he probably reconsidered his career. But that's how big the moment became. It crossed into spaces where people barely know the difference between a mixtape and a meal prep. Meanwhile, YouTube commentary channels went into overdrive. Everyone posted long videos breaking down the beef timeline, adding suspenseful music and exaggerated thumbnails. Some insisted YoungBoy was carrying emotional baggage from old interviews. Others believed Choppa's past tweets poked at him indirectly. And a few channels blamed astrology, saying their signs were in conflict. You know a situation has gone global when people start bringing horoscopes into a dastigate, any my only lipsticks into a fight. But the most explosive twist came when fans unearthed old clips showing YoungBoy and Choppa speaking on respect, loyalty, and fake energy. Suddenly, the internet connected dots so aggressively you'd think they were getting paid for diagramming beef. Old tweets resurfaced, some that made sense and others that were clearly taken out of context but still used as evidence. Choppa once tweeted a peace sign emoji, and fans turned it into proof he was plotting a peaceful attack. The internet doesn't care about logic, only vibes and chaos. Other artists joined the conversation indirectly. Some posted cryptic messages that added tension without choosing sides. Others threw subliminals pretending they weren't referring to the situation while definitely referring to the situation. One rapper even tweeted, "Drill the truth, not the rumor," which confused everyone because it sounded deep but meant absolutely nothing. Regardless, the tweet went viral because anything ambiguous becomes meaningful during a scandal. What shocked fans the most was how divided the rap community became. Some people defended YoungBoy's pull-up, calling him consistent with his character. Others praised Choppa for standing firm, saying he didn't fold under pressure. Both sides argued like their mortgages depended on who was right. Screenshots circulated, showing inside sources claiming to know the real story, even though every source seemed to contradict the last one. The internet loves confusion. Confusion creates engagement. Engagement creates chaos. And chaos is free content. Celebrities began distancing themselves from the situation to avoid being dragged into the drama. Managers instructed artists not to comment. PR teams performed digital gymnastics trying to keep their clients from trending accidentally. Meanwhile, producers and DJs started making joke beats inspired by the altercation. Someone even uploaded a YoungBoy versus Choppa type beat. And producers immediately flooded the comments with fire emojis. The wildest highlight came when fans started recreating the confrontation in VR. Fortnite, GTA, and even The Sims. Players modded YoungBoy and Choppa into games and staged full reenactments. That's how you know a moment has officially gone global, when children in Minecraft are acting out the altercation block by block. It was the cultural equivalent of going platinum in chaos within 24 hours. And while everyone was laughing, arguing, theorizing, and analyzing, nobody stopped to ask the real question: what happened after the cameras cut off? Because the fight clip was only the beginning. The aftermath, the reaction from camps, families, fans, labels, and ops made the original confrontation look like a warm-up. And that's when things got truly dangerous, the moment the cameras stopped rolling. The internet assumed the story was over, but that was actually the moment everything turned nuclear. According to people close to the situation, both camps immediately went into damage control mode, scrambling to figure out how the leak even happened. YoungBoy's team moved like they were putting out digital fires, while Choppa's camp acted like they were defusing a bomb. The silence from both sides made things 10 times worse because silence to the internet means one thing: something bigger happened behind the scenes. Rumors began forming faster than fan pages could post. Some said YoungBoy's crew confronted Choppa again off camera. Others claimed Choppa left the area calmly, acting unbothered in a way that made his fans hype him even more. A few eyewitnesses insisted the tension didn't end with the video. There were heated words exchanged, sharp energy, and a vibe that felt like the situation wasn't finished. But everyone's version was different, and that only made the mystery thicker. Rap blogs started reporting exclusive inside details, even though half of them clearly made things up with the confidence of people writing fanfiction. One blog claimed a second clip existed but hadn't leaked yet. Another said someone from YoungBoy's entourage tried stopping the recording too late. And a third source insisted Choppa walked away laughing, which triggered a whole new set of arguments online. When no two stories match, the internet believes all of them at once. Behind the scenes, industry figures were panicking. Labels hate uncontrolled narratives, and this situation was spiraling like a reality show that broke script. Executives reportedly pushed for both artists to cool down, fearing the altercation might escalate into something far worse. Nobody wanted another rap beef turning into tragedy. Even managers who weren't connected to the situation started advising their artists to avoid addressing anything, terrified that a casual comment would drag them into the cyclone. Meanwhile, social media pressure kept climbing. People began tagging both rappers nonstop, demanding explanations. Fans dissected their silence like it was poetry. When Choppa posted a gym selfie, his comments flooded with "You training for round 2? And is the rematch scheduled?" When YoungBoy posted a photo, people wrote, "You walked him down again." The internet turned every unrelated post into a battlefield of jokes, theories, and instigations. The backlash extended into their personal lives too. Choppa's friends started getting dragged online with questions about his reaction. YoungBoy supporters were being challenged about whether the confrontation proved anything. Families got mentioned, crews got blamed, fan bases clashed like two armies with unlimited Wi-Fi. Nobody was safe and nobody was quiet. It felt like every person who ever listened to rap had something to say, with the pressure intensifying. Some artists began subtly hitting like on tweets that hinted at who they believed won the altercation. Fans screenshotted every like, turning them into evidence. A simple double tap became a political move. Memes circulated saying the fight split the rap world into Team YoungBoy and Team Choppa, producers, dancers. Random influencers, everyone was labeled as picking a side, whether they wanted one or not. What made the fallout even crazier was how fans started analyzing the rappers' music differently. Old lyrics suddenly became foreshadowing. Lines that had nothing to do with each other were connected like dots in a conspiracy chart. People clipped verses from years ago, claiming they predicted this exact moment. The internet has a special talent for seeing patterns even when none exist. And this situation became prime territory for lyrical detectives to go wild. In the middle of all this, rumors began circulating that security footage from the mall could surface. Fans became obsessed with the possibility of a full-angle HD quality version of the fight. People said the mall staff were debating whether to sell the footage or hand it over. Others claimed lawyers got involved to prevent further leaks. Whether true or false didn't matter. The suspense alone kept everyone glued to the drama. Some fans argued this entire situation was blown out of proportion. They claimed it was just a moment of tension and nothing more. But others insisted the beef had been simmering for months, maybe even years, and the fight clip was the boiling point. That divide created endless discussions, each one more heated than the last. What actually happened became irrelevant. The perception of what happened took control of the narrative. As days passed, both YoungBoy and Choppa returned to their usual posting habits, acting like nothing happened. But fans refused to move on. Every comment section still referenced the confrontation. Every video still had memes discussing the pull-up. Even unrelated artists started dropping subliminals in their music, capitalizing on the hype. The situation became a cultural moment nobody wanted to let go. Industry insiders claimed both rappers received calls urging them to avoid escalating the situation. Some said OGs reached out privately, reminding them of how fast rap beefs can spiral. Others said certain promoters paused negotiations for upcoming shows until the situation cooled. Rap might love drama, but business does not, and money always influences. The outcome behind the scenes, public perception shifted in unpredictable ways. Some people respected YoungBoy for confronting Choppa instead of hiding behind subliminals. Others respected Choppa for not backing down. The beef created a strange balance where both sides gained fans, attention, and momentum. It was messy, unstable, and unplanned, but undeniably powerful for both of their legacies. Moments like these define eras, but underneath all the chaos, one truth kept resurfacing. The internet didn't really care who was right. It cared about the entertainment, the unpredictability, the tension, the shock factor. This wasn't just a leaked fight. It became a spectacle, a storyline, a global rap soap opera aired in real time. Everyone had an opinion. Everyone had a theory. Everyone had something to say. And as crazy as this moment was, everyone sensed something bigger lingering in the air. A rematch. A diss track. A live confrontation. Nobody knew. But everyone felt it, because in rap culture, nothing ends with a single clip. Sometimes, that clip is only the beginning. If you made it through this entire roller coaster without dropping your phone or screaming at your screen, congratulations, you officially have stronger emotional stability than half the internet. Because this YoungBoy versus NLE Choppa madness wasn't just drama. It was a full-blown digital earthquake. The kind of chaos that turns calm people into detectives and chaotic people into philosophers. And trust me, the next chapter is already lurking somewhere in a group chat, waiting to explode louder than a surprise diss track at midnight. So go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you rent money. Punch that subscribe button like it slid into your DMs with disrespect. And hit that notification bell like it's the replay button on that leaked fight video. Because here at The Rap Truth, we don't just cover scandals. We break them down, rebuild them, exaggerate them, roast them, and then serve them back with extra seasoning. This is the HQ of drama, the home of chaos, and the birthplace of every wild theory your timeline can't stop arguing about. Now, jump into the comments and let me know what you think really went down. Did YoungBoy run up with purpose? Did Choppa stand his ground like a warrior? Was this just the warm-up for something bigger? Or is the internet making this beef 5 times bigger than it actually is? Drop your theories, your memes, your predictions. The more unhinged, the better. The comment section is our courtroom, and trust me, the jury is always chaotic because this is the Rap Truth, where the scandals hit harder, the breakdowns go deeper, and the drama never sleeps. Stay tuned. The next explosion is already loading.